Hello everyone, welcome to Mario's Math Learning Camp. In this video, I will show you the top 5 virtual whiteboards for remote learning. Let's get right into it. For number 5 comes up to be a WW app. It's a free whiteboard that you can use. Here's an example of something that I created using the whiteboard, right? So a squared plus b squared equals c squared. And notice right here that the a points to the side right there, b points to that side, and c points to that one. So I did all that using just the tools from AW app. So the next thing I want to show you here, it is the they actually put example number 2 here. So for example number 2, I actually did a handwritten also, just with the tools that are provided on AW app. All right. Number 4. For number 4, I have a Sketch.io. So Sketch.io is another virtual whiteboard that you can use as a teacher. As you can see right here, you can actually type. You can also use what is called a spiral graph right here. Okay, you can insert shapes like a star that you see here, the penguin, a logo, and you can actually insert a picture like a PNG, and then you can actually edit right on the whiteboard itself. There's a couple images that I inserted. So there it is, Sketch.io. Number 3, I have Jamboard. I know plenty of you have heard of Jamboard. There is the link, and I will show you an example of something I have created using Jamboard. Okay, so for Jamboard, I actually typed this question there for my students. I created a template to help them out. I inserted this grid into there, and they were able to type the answers there. We were finding we were graphing the equation in standard form for a parabola. So they use the x equals negative b over 2a to find the axis of symmetry. Then they plug in 2 points, and then they can get the graph of what it looks like. I will provide a template for this one, so stay all the way to the end, and I will give you the link for this template. Number 2, you guys. So number 2, I use the app Zoom, right? Of course, Zoom is one of the top virtual whiteboards out there. So I'm gonna show you an example of something that I have created using Zoom. So right here, I actually noticed this green box. I created that using Zoom, the virtual whiteboard. I handwritten all this stuff right here, a greater than 0, and I actually drew a parabola here, right? And notice here I also typed this. The only disadvantage here with the Zoom features here that you cannot really type a square unless you do the shift 6 to do the square. So but I wrote it there, so there is the square is there. Notice that you can change the colors using the virtual whiteboard Zoom. Here's another example of something that I use with the Zoom, right? So you guys can see right here, it has the capability of you changing the font and the color, and you can put arrows and circles, which is really awesome. All right, so that is Zoom. And number 1, you guys. So number 1 is this one right here. Number 1, are you guys ready? Number 1 is the Whiteboard.fi, you guys. So you guys will see this logo once you guys are ready to go ahead and explore this virtual whiteboard. So for number 1, I put Whiteboard.fi. There's a link there provided for you. I will show you an example of what my students are capable of and what our students are capable and things that they can do when you assign them. I give them this question there, and I give them the formula, and they were able to actually show the steps here step by step using different colors, just using Whiteboard.fi. Here's another example of something that I created, something that my students did. So notice here how they made an emphasis with the vertex H and K, the point X and Y. They replaced the values, they found A, and they replaced it back into the formula. So these are two examples of what my students have created. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And today we review basically the top 5 virtual whiteboards for remote learning. So number 5, AWW app. Number 4, Sketch.io. Number 3, Jamboard. Number 2, Zoom Virtual Whiteboard. And number 1 is Whiteboard.fi. So hopefully you guys found this video helpful. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe so we can keep making videos like this. I will see you in the next video.